Thanks to our partnership with Capital Factory, we're headed out on a 3-city Texas roadshow.
Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
The next 72 hours are going to be completely jam-packed as we attempt to set a new personal record of meeting 100 companies. Today we're addressing one of our more common questions. How in the world do you guys find so many things to invest in? We end up meeting with hundreds more companies than we actually invest in. And that's what this episode's all about.
Investors from across the country and startups from across the state. Pair everybody together and just see what happens.
Today is not at all about making an investment. Today is about discovery. Just look at this schedule. Our days are going to be jam-packed and we're going to take you along for the ride. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, do so now, because next week we're going to show you our 3 favorite startups that we met during this next 72 hours.
Welcome to Dumb Money.
Texas Roadshow starts right now.
Found your spot?
All good?
You see mine?
No, I have not.
Is that international YouTube star Chris Camillo?
It is being filmed by international YouTube star Dave Hansen.
I have to find my table. Got my schedule, the first 6 of 100 new startups.
Thank you, Capital Factory. They gave me this really cool journal, so I'll actually look like I'm doing something when I'm taking these meetings now. I always forget to take notes, which they say is the most important thing to do in business.
All right, our 15 minutes has started.
Hey, I'm Dwayne Miller.
Hey, I'm PM Anderson.
Hi, I'm Christian Lehinger.
Hey, I'm Marshall.
Our company is Route Fusion, and we're an API for international payments.
Sean Wyora with MindVR.
I'm Adam Shaw. I'm with Rivet TV.
We're an early stage VC based in Austin. We only invest in Texas-based businesses.
Our mission is to make AI affordable and scalable to the mass market.
We're an education content marketplace for K-12 that allows teachers to sell content they're already creating for their own classrooms to other teachers.
We do mental health assessments in physicians' offices for patients.
The world's next best wet shaving razor for men.
Virtual reality therapy and entertainment for senior living facilities throughout the United States.
Basically, I can't stop sending stuff to space. Now I send code to space for a living.
What are we doing next?
We're going to Neighborhood Goods, which we feature on the show. The cool thing is we're not just meeting with Neighborhood Goods. So Neighborhood Goods is a store within a store. So there's like 40 mini branded stores inside of Neighborhood Goods. We're gonna meet with some of the actual brands and the brand founders that are marketing themselves inside of Neighborhood Goods today, which is cool.
So I met with a company that does democratized TV content, like Netflix or HBO. What these guys do is they let you bid, say, hey, I'll support this show. And the more people that support it, the lower the price goes. It lets this company figure out what shows they're gonna produce and what the dollar spend is per show. And then unsuccessful shows fall off. But something like Firefly, that there's a huge following for, potentially be brought back because there's enough demand.
It's essentially Kickstarter for entertainment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Dave? Get it?
That could be very interesting. I think we should follow up with them.
This is a luggage company. I am super particular, as you know, when it comes to luggage. So
As am I. Pretty nice.
it's a luggage startup, which kind of is exciting to me. So
Is it Hook and Albert?
It's Hook and Albert. Let's check them out.
Let's check it out.
A luxury tech luggage brand.
The beautiful thing about it is it's a U-shape, so your suits, your jackets, they're gonna come out wrinkle-free.
It's actually super cool. I never travel with suits, but if I did, I totally get that.
Yeah. I've seen you before. Yeah, I'm like, I've seen you on YouTube. And now you're gonna see you on YouTube. I'm gonna see myself. And interestingly enough, we cater to the creators of the world, right? Here's our product, Moon Selfie. Yeah. So if you picture like really bad photos, right? Something like that, for example. Yeah. Right? We make it like that. Yeah. Not only in photo form, but in video form as well for all your content.
It's been one of those days where there's food everywhere, but finding time to actually eat it is the challenge. I found some burgers.
This company is so cool. It's like a garden in a box. or actually sometimes a garden in a bag. This is the product. You can grow things just as a garden or to eat, and it's tied into an app with technology. I don't fully understand how it all works, but we'll learn soon.
Lots of really quick meetings today.
See, we don't have anything like this in the city. Suburbia has its advantages. If you had this in the city, it'd be wrecked in a week.
It's time to take a tour, a private tour of something called, what is it?
Complexity Gaming. I have no idea what they are or what they do.
Sounds complex and fun. Let's go check it out.
Raise your hands if you're familiar with eSports. What the space that you're in right now is really the future of what eSports training centers are going to look like.
This doesn't open to the public until next month.
To be clear, would you say that esports are definitely a sport, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
I just want to say that I was right. Esports is a sport, unlike Jordan, who thought it wasn't, because we just learned that the average esports player only has a 3 to 5 year career due to injuries. What do you have to say about that, Jordan?
Excel spreadsheets can knock out your wrist in a few years, right? Is accounting?
I was right.
For investors like us that are looking to potentially invest in esports, is this a good time? Is it too late? Is it too early?
I think this is probably the most promising time because now we have data that's actually reputable that you can leverage to inform your decisions.
So, I had no idea what complexity was. I had to Wikipedia while we were in their training facility, but essentially that's the Dallas Cowboys of e-gaming.
It actually is the Dallas
Literally.
Cowboys because it's Jerry Jones' esports team.
Just like any investment, you pick the right one and you're going to do well. I think esports is the same thing. Look where we are right now. This is the field at the Star Center, and I think we're about to have our picture taken. We're flying. It's not a road trip. We're flying tomorrow morning super early down to Houston.
You need to be in my car at 6:40 in the morning. Like actually in my car here at 6:40.
You realize that's way earlier than my alarm clock knows how to go.
That's why I'm telling you, you need to be in my car at 6:40.
In your car at 6:40.
Day 2, Texas Roadshow, and surprisingly, Dave is right on time, waiting for me at 6:40. Ready for Houston?
Oh, I'm ready. Unfortunately, today, Jordan is not joining us because he's preparing for his barbecue.
Oh, exactly. This is the problem with Jordan and his barbecue. It always takes precedent.
He has a big barbecue competition actually in Austin. I am going to be joining him, so stay tuned to the end of this episode. We're going to show you that barbecue competition. I think one of my favorite startups is Jordan's barbecue company. It's called Piggy Smalls. We're going to feature that coming up.
This is our lift.
Hey guys. How long have you guys been vlogging?
We've been blogging for about 7 months now.
Yep.
Do you invest in stocks or startups or anything?
I started with Acorn lately.
Oh, that's great. So you have a startup.
I do.
What's your startup?
It is a mobile tire company. And the way it works is like Lyft and Uber. It's all individual contracts.
Oh, so anybody can do it, is what you're saying.
Can do it.
Oh, that's an interesting spin.
Actually, anyone can do it who actually owns a truck and who wants to purchase the equipment, because we actually have a site that trains you in tire repair and changing tires online.
Do you have a business plan you can send us?
I do.
This is great. We're going to meet with 101 startups on this trip.
This is remarkable. I never thought we were going to get a pitch in our Lyft ride.
Well, what's the lesson on that? You never know where there's an investment opportunity. And we met him in an Uber, actually in a Lyft. This could be the next Lyft.
My name is Divi, and I work on Paladin drones. We deploy autonomous drones to 911 calls.
Hi, my name's Tim Marks. I'm a venture partner at Baird Capital. We look to invest in healthcare and B2B tech companies.
My name is Diana. I'm with Eric's Technologies, and we build robots for oil and gas refineries.
My name is Tony Nash. I'm with Complete Intelligence, and we help companies make better decisions around procurement, revenue planning, and portfolio.
Hi, I'm Jason Fox, founder of Earbuds, and we're out to change the way people experience music. So instead of just listening to Spotify or Apple, we allow you to broadcast your music where other people can listen together.
Taking a break from startups for a couple hours. We're about to visit the NASA robotics laboratory here in Houston.
generation of the moon landing vehicle, and they're going to be able to drive these around for like 2 weeks. We are leaving NASA. It's raining. To get to Austin, we are taking a hitch.
We've somehow worked dumb money into our transport from Houston to Austin.
Actually testing a company that we are considering investing in called Hitch. It's like Uber for longer distances, and we're going to be riding from Houston to Austin.
So the business model for Hitch is kind of interesting. They pick you up at a Starbucks and drop you off at a Starbucks. And that's just for cost efficiency and simplicity.
I've never tried that before. That is very cool. Look who I found. He made it to Austin. It's day 3. I'm exhausted. I need coffee. We're having breakfast this morning.
So tell me what I missed yesterday.
You missed everything. We met so many cool companies.
Yeah.
We got to go to NASA.
And we got to see the robotics lab at NASA and talk to some of their engineers. And we asked them a lot of questions about their view on where robotics was going. And it seemed like this is the moment. Didn't it seem like this is the moment where things are starting to accelerate, even at NASA? And even they admitted that almost everything they're doing with this next space mission is going to be outsourced to private companies now.
Exactly, which is exactly what we needed to know.
So here's what's amazing. The NASA scientists were asking us to bring them startups.
Yes.
So that they can partner with these startups to develop technologies that might have an application for NASA. They were like, we're not going to go through all this work just for one application for NASA, but we'll help pitch in. Well, they'll give grant money. They'll actually co-invest in companies that will develop tech that they can use a piece of.
The last thing I'm thinking of is, oh, you know what? NASA needs what I'm doing.
There are 2 companies that were just so cool. I can't wait to actually dive deeper with them. But one is a shape-shifting robot that inspects pipes on oil rigs, right? So there's like millions of feet of piping. And so they developed a shape-shifting robot that essentially...
Love saying shape-shifting robot.
Basically, it climbs along the pipe, right? And as the pipe changes, and it can climb over pieces of pipe, and it will measure the thickness of pipe itself. It's fully autonomous, because when these oil refineries push liquids through the pipe, they get thinner over time, and they have to know when they get too thin, the pipe has to be replaced. What's the other one?
This is a drone company for first responders. A city can tie it into their 911 system. It knows where the police are going to be dispatched, and it sends a drone first. It can get there in under a minute. They can get eyes on the scene super fast, and then let everyone know what's going on.
It's coming soon, so make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our Police Tech episode.
Ding.
By the way, thank you for watching our restaurant investing episode. It was our most watched episode ever. It was our favorite, and everyone's been saying it's their favorite. So it's cool.
I was really proud of that one, and thank you.
You missed the hitch ride.
I'm a hitch investor, but I didn't get to take the ride.
Here's the thing. It would have cost us $240 to Uber or Lyft from Houston to Austin, or $25 a person on Hitch.
It's day 3. Jordan wasn't here, so we are behind in our goal to meet 100 companies in 3 days. So we're going to split up today, and we're going to just meet as many companies as we possibly can. It's exhausting, but this is what we have to do to find what we're going to invest in. We take hundreds of meetings for every investment we make, and this is kind of the reset button, where we now have so many companies that we want to further investigate.
And let's remind ourselves of our goal on this trip. Don't fall in love with anything. We're not here to invest. We're here to discover.
I see red and white plaid. That means one thing. Barbecue.
Barbecue.
I think we just had breakfast, right? I went from not being hungry to filling my plate.
Hey, I'm Mike Boucher, Gerald Youngblood.
My name is Joe Weaver. I'm Mars Mundy. We provide the operating system for automotive repair. We build a platform to spatially connect information to the actual work environment.
We're a cybersecurity company that helps IT teams simplify and secure employee access.
We help parents protect their kids from inappropriate online content while giving kids access to the gaming videos that they love.
We used to do cancer research, and now we're applying those technologies to the environment to protect endangered species and get rid of invasive species.
We do computational design of antibodies.
we use those as new drugs against diseases like cancer and autoimmune disease.
A software company that makes maps using drones and artificial intelligence.
That was exhausting, 72 hours, and we nearly meet our goal. We didn't quite hit 100 companies, but we did pretty good, I'd say.
I met with dozens.
I still met more startups in the last 72 hours than I met in the last year. So I'm going on vacation for 7 days to Florida tomorrow. I don't want to think about startups for at least another week.
That sounds amazing. I know that this guy's going to be doing some barbecue competition, so I extended my stay in Austin, and we're going
Piggy Smalls.
We're going barbecuing, and we're going to bring you guys along. But in the meantime, if you haven't yet subscribed, now would be a great time. Halfway between Austin and the middle of nowhere, you'll find the small town of Taylor, Texas, which has become the home of a very well-known international barbecue competition. Jordan has been out here since 5 o'clock yesterday, almost 20 hours of tending the grill, and we're gonna go see how he did.
What's happening, Dave?
How's it going?
Good. You finally made it?
Finally made it.
We've actually finished cooking already.
No, you did not.
Yeah, we've been turning stuff in all day.
How did your 20 hours of cooking go? Were you
It was
awake
good.
the whole time?
No, so we take turns. So we let each person sleep about 5 hours to really like stagger who's gonna be up and who's gonna be asleep at any given time. Beef rib that we've actually turned into like a burnt end. Smothered it in the sauce and just kept cooking it for another few hours.
Wow. I'd give you guys a gold ribbon right now. Piggy Smalls coming away with the win, the Showmanship Award. You're killing it. I think that's kind of like best of show.
You give away enough beer, your barbecue can be terrible and they love you.
That's going to do it for this episode. We thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this episode, let us know. It helps other people find the channel. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We are Dumb Money. We'll see you in the next video.
And comment. We want to hear it.